Okay, what is wrong? Okay, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Erev Shabbat and I'm going to take you guys along with me to see the preparations of Shabbat. Okay, so this week my brother actually wanted to learn how to do the Challah, so here I am guiding him and giving him the instructions and all of the recipe. Something funny that I just noticed is that the bag of flour already says pre-sifted, but here we are doing it again. And it's always good to, do things twice. Okay, now I'm here starting the recipe. So this Shabbat I actually did 3 new recipes, and over here I am washing potatoes to do French fries. Okay, now the potatoes are washed and we are gonna cut them. So I'm chopping them, slicing them into, well, I'm chopping them vertically. And so after they're chopped vertically, I take the oval pieces and then cut them into sticks. So now all of the potatoes are chopped into French fry pieces, and now we're gonna start seasoning. So originally this recipe needs lemon pepper seasoning, and I thought we had, because we always have, but in this case we ran out. So instead of lemon pepper seasoning, I put adobo, and it still came out delicious. It came out great. So I'm adding over here adobo, and then after adobo I'm gonna add in some cornstarch. And then we're gonna add a little bit of salt. And that is how they're looking, and I'm frying them up. And then I'm placing them into a dish with paper towels so it could soak in all the oil. Absorb all the oil. And there was my mom who took a piece because it was really good. And that is the fries. Okay, now we're moving on to fish. So here I am chopping, slicing the fish into smaller pieces and placing them into a bowl. So I am repurposing the seasoning I used for the fries and actually dunking in the fish into the seasoning. So that's what I'm doing. And then after, I am placing them into, I'm coating them with all-purpose flour, and then we're gonna put them to fry. Now I'm placing them into the pan of oil to fry up. That is how they're looking. And that is the finished product. Here my brother is switching the trays so they could cook evenly in the oven. And as you can see, the only thing he needs to work on is the braiding, but the bread and the taste, everything came out great. The braiding is the least important. So there he is switching them, and now the fish and fries are done, and we're moving on to the meatballs. So here I am cutting the meatballs in half and placing them into a tray. After, I am covering them with this sauce, and then we're gonna mix it so everything could be evenly combined. While the meatballs are in the oven, here I am starting on the Israeli salad, a recipe I found on Instagram. And so I washed 3 cucumbers, a bell pepper, and onion. And so now we're gonna chop all of this into thin slices, and we're placing it into the bowl. So after all the vegetables are chopped, I am mixing them so everything could be well combined. So now that everything is mixed, I'm gonna add in all the flavors. So here I'm adding apple cider vinegar, and there I am looking at the recipe to double check the measurements. So I added apple cider vinegar, sorry. Now I'm adding in some water, and then I'm gonna add a bit of oil and some salt and sugar. Now we're gonna mix that all together, and that is our Israeli salad. It came out very delicious. It is our favorite salad so far. So now I almost forgot to record this, but now I'm moving on to a new recipe I found, and it is a Pakistani lentil recipe. So this recipe requires 1 onion, so here I am chopping up an onion. And we're gonna put them into a pan to cook. And there I'm adding a hot pepper. In this case I'm using a serrano. And we're mixing it. And now we're adding cumin, chili powder, and turmeric, I believe. And we're gonna mix this all up. And that is how it's looking. And now we're gonna chop up 3 tomatoes. So now we're adding in all our tomatoes into the pan, and that is how it's looking. So once the tomatoes look more dissolved like this, that is when we add in the lentils. Now we're covering the lentils in water to cook. And then after they are boiling and they soften, we are going to move on and add some cilantro. Okay, so next, this recipe required margarine and 3 cloves of garlic, and to that you add in cumin and you mix. And then you add in some chili flakes and you mix again. And then some chili powder and you mix again. So after that you add that into the lentils and then you mix it all up, and that is the final result. This came out very good. So I needed to charge the camera battery, but I did do some basmati rice, as well as some tomato soup for Shabbat morning to dip in the challah, and then some banana muffins for dessert. And that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Till next time.